Lawyer reacts to Legally Blonde.
What had you done earlier that day? I got up,
It's quite the perm.
got a latte, went to the gym, got a perm, and came home.
Were you got in the shower?
I believe the witness has made it clear that she was in the shower.
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Wyndham, had you ever gotten a perm before?
Yes?
I love watching her confidence change at that moment. It doesn't always reflect that way, but I know in depositions, you feel that way sometimes. When you got a witness that says exactly what you hoped they would say, and you've got a line of questioning set up in perfect sequence, it's a phenomenal feeling.
How many would you say?
2 a year since I was 12. You do the math.
You know, a girl in my sorority, Tracy Marcinko, got a perm once. We all tried to talk her out of it. Curls weren't a good look for her. She didn't have your bone structure.
You'll notice she asks the question of the witness and then turns to the jury to make commentary. That kind of thing is not reality in trials. You have to preserve that stuff and make those connections for when you get into closing arguments.
But thankfully, that same day, she entered the Beta Delta Pi wet t-shirt contest where she was completely hosed down from head to toe.
Objection. Why is this relevant?
Oh, I have a point, I promise.
Then make it.
Yes. Chutney, why is it that Tracy Marcinko's curls were ruined when she got hosed down?
Because they got wet?
Exactly. Because isn't it the first cardinal rule of perm maintenance that you're forbidden to wet your hair for at least 24 hours after getting a perm at the risk of deactivating the ammonium thioglycolate?
Yes.
There's an objection called foundation that you can use. Unless they have shown that she is an expert in perms or she knows about the chemical makeup of what is used to do perms, there's no way she's going to be able to respond to that question with any kind of knowledge, and that objection would generally be sustained.
Wouldn't somebody who's had, say, 30 perms before in their life be well aware of this rule? And if, in fact, you weren't washing your hair, as I suspect you weren't because your curls are still intact, wouldn't you have heard the gunshot? And if, in fact, you had heard the gunshot, Brooke Wyndham wouldn't have had time to hide the gun before you got downstairs, which would mean that you would have had to have found Mrs. Wyndham with a gun in her hand to make your story plausible. Isn't that right?
She's my age. Did she tell you that? How would you feel if your father married someone who was your age?
You, however, had time to hide the gun, didn't you, Chutney? After you shot your father.
I didn't mean to shoot him. I thought it was you walking through the door.
The problem we've got is those questions, they were actual questions. She was technically asking a question, but she wasn't waiting for responses. She was telling a story. She was giving a closing argument to the jury, and you just can't do that in a cross-examination. But again, in Hollywood, sometimes you got to do the entire trial with just a few lines of questions, and you don't have time to try out the entire thing. So I get what they're doing. I love it, but it's not a real trial.
Order, order. Order.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You can't disagree. That drama was incredible.